Arithmetic sequences. Our given problem, we have positive 4, positive 12, positive 20, a blank term, another blank term, and the last blank term. So we are going to find for the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth term. Again, we need to find the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth term. So there is a formula in finding an unknown term. So the formula for this, if we are finding for the nth term, the formula will be a sub n equals to the value of a sub 1 plus the number n minus 1 multiplied by d, or the common difference. So again, our d here, this is the common difference. Now, to find for the common difference, there should be a consecutive term. So like this one, we have here two consecutive terms. So our d will be equal to the present term, okay, this is 12, minus the previous term, which is 4. So 12 minus 4, that will be positive 8. So the d here for all consecutive terms is the same. It is constant. If we will find the d between 20 and 12, it is still positive 8. We will have here 20 minus 8, or rather 20 minus 12. Okay, so 20 minus 12, this is still positive 8. So our d is constant again, and that is positive 8. Let us now find for the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth term. So the formula here for the fourth term, okay, so we will base it on this formula. So for the fourth term, this will be a sub 4 equals to the value of a sub 1. The value of a sub 1 is 4. So 4 plus n, our n here is 4. So this will be 4 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is constant, and that is positive 8. So we have here 4, positive 4 plus 4 minus 1 is 3, and 3 is multiplied by 8. So our a sub 4 here will be equal to 4 plus 3 times 8 is 24, and 4 plus 24 is 28. So our a sub 4 here is positive 28. Let us now find for the fifth term, or a sub 5. Okay, our a sub 5, this will be equal to, again, our first term, the value of first term is positive 4 plus our n now is positive 5, or 5 minus 1 multiplied by positive 8. So a sub 5, this will be equal to 4 plus 5 minus 1 is 4 multiplied by 8. So our a sub 5, this will be equal to 4 plus 4 multiplied by 8, 32, and 4 plus 32 is 36. Therefore, our fifth term is positive 36. And for our sixth term, the formula here, this will now be a sub 6 equals to 4. Again, the first term, the value of the first term, plus our n, this is now 6 minus 1 multiplied by positive 8. We have here 4 plus 6 minus 1 is 5 multiplied by positive 8. Therefore, our a sub 6 will be 4 plus 5 multiplied by 8, that is 40. So 4 plus 40 is 44. Therefore, our a sub 6 is positive 44. So our final terms, we have positive 4, positive 12, 20, 28, 36, and 44. And these are our final answers. Arithmetic sequences. Our next problem, we have positive 10, positive 3, negative 4, a blank term, and another blank term. So we are going to find for the fourth and the fifth term. Again, we need to find the fourth and the fifth term. The formula for finding a term in arithmetic sequence, it is a sub n is equal to a sub 1, or the value of the first term, plus n, okay, the value of the term, or the place of the term rather, plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So again here, our d is the common difference. So this is the common difference. So common difference is the difference between two consecutive terms. So for example, we have two consecutive terms, positive 10 and positive 3. Our d here will be 3 minus the previous term, which is 10. So 3 minus 10, the d is negative 7. And the d on all consecutive terms is constant. It is the same. So the d here for negative 4 and positive 3, this will be negative 4 minus positive 3. So the d is still equal to negative 7. Now let us find the values of the fourth and the fifth term. Okay, so the formula now for our fourth term, this will be a sub 4 is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay, so the value of a sub 1, our a sub 1 is positive 10. So this will be equal to positive 10 plus our n, since this is the fourth term, so our n will be 4 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is constant, that is negative 7. So our a sub 4 will be equal to positive 10 plus 4 minus 1 is 3 multiplied by negative 7. So a sub 4, this will be equal to 10, and positive 3 multiplied by negative 7, this will be negative 21. So our a sub 4 will be negative 11. Okay, let us now solve for a sub 5. A sub 5 here, or the value of the fifth term, this will be a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So the value again of a sub 1, our a sub 1 is positive 10 plus our n here, this is now 5. So 5 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is constant. Our a sub 5, this will be equal to 10 plus 5 minus 1, that is positive 4 multiplied by negative 7. So our a sub 5 now will be equal to 10 positive 4 multiplied by negative 7, negative 28. Okay, so our a sub 5 now, this will be equal to negative 18. So our fourth term is negative 11, and our fifth term is negative 18. And these are our final answers. Arithmetic sequences. Our next problem, we have positive 6, positive 15, a blank term, positive 33, and another blank term. So we are going to find for the third and the fifth term. Again, we need to find the third and the fifth term. the formula for finding a term is a sub n. This will be equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay, so our a sub 1 here, our a sub 1 is the first term, the value of the first term, and our d is the common difference. So this is the common difference. So for example, the common difference is the difference between two consecutive terms. So our consecutive terms here is positive 15 and 6. So our d will be equal to positive 15 minus 6. So 15 minus 6, this is positive 9. Our d is positive 9. We are now going to solve for the third term. So the third term, the formula for the third term, this will be a sub 3 equals to the value of a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay, so our a sub 1, the value of a sub 1, this is positive 6. So our a sub 1 is positive 6 plus our n. Since this is the third term, our n is 3. So this will be 3 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is a constant, and this is positive 9. Our a sub 3 now will be equal to 6 plus 3 minus 1, that is 2, multiplied by positive 9. So our a sub 3 will be equal to 6 plus 2 multiplied by 9, positive 18. So our a sub 3 here will be equal to positive 24. Let us now solve for the fifth term, or a sub 5. Our a sub 5, this will be equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Again, the value for a sub 1, this is positive 6. So this will be positive 6 plus our n now will be positive 5 or 5, since we are finding for the fifth term. 5 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is a constant, and that is positive 9. This will be 6 plus 5 minus 1 is 4 multiplied by 9. So our a sub 5 here will be equal to 6 plus 4 times 9 is 36. So 6 plus 36, this is positive 42. Okay, so let's check. Okay, positive 42. So our third term is positive 24, and our fifth term is positive 42. And these are our final answers. Arithmetic sequence. Our next problem, we have positive 3, a blank term, positive 19, positive 27, and another blank term. So we need to find for the second and the fifth term. Okay, again, we need to find the second and the fifth term. So the second and the fifth term. The formula for finding a missing term will be equal to, okay, the formula is a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So d here is the common difference. So this is the common difference. Now, common difference is the difference between two consecutive terms. Okay, between consecutive terms. So for example, in this problem, our consecutive terms, we have 19 and 27. So the difference here will be 27 minus 19. So 27 minus 19, this is positive 8. So our D is positive 8. Okay, let us now solve for the second and the fifth term. The formula for the second term will be a sub 2 equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So the value here of a sub 1, so a sub 1 here will be equal to positive 3. This will be positive 3 plus our value for n's is, okay, since this is a sub 2, our n will be 2 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is positive 8. Our a sub 2 now will be equal to 3 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 multiplied by positive 8. A sub 2 will be equal to 3 plus 8. So 3 plus 8 is positive 11. A sub 2 now, or the second term, this is positive 11. Let us now solve for the fifth term. Our fifth term, a sub 5. A sub 5 will be equal to, okay, let's change this into color yellow. Our a sub 5 will be equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Again, our a sub 1 is equal to positive 3. So this will be 3 plus our n here. This is now equal to 5. So 5 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is positive 8. Our a sub 5, this will be equal to positive 3 plus 5 minus 1, that is 4, multiplied by 8. So a sub 5, this will be equal to 3 plus 4 times 8, that is 32. So 3 plus 32 is positive 35. Again, our fifth term now is positive 35. And these are our final answers. Arithmetic sequences. Our next problem, we have a blank term, positive 3, positive 10, positive 17, and another blank term. So we need to find for the first term and the fifth term. Okay, so we need to find for the first and the fifth term. Now the formula for finding a term is a sub n. This is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Our d here, this is the common difference. So common difference. So a common difference is the difference between two consecutive terms. So for example, 3 and positive 10 are consecutive terms. So our d here will be equal to 10 minus 3. This is equal to positive 7. And for 10 and 17, so 10 and 17, they are also consecutive terms. So their d will be equal to 17 minus 10, and this is equal to positive 7. So the d is constant. Now, we need to find for the first term, but since a sub 1 here is on the equation, and we have here 3 terms, so we can use one of this term to find for a sub 1. Okay, let us use positive 3 or the second term. The formula for the second term, this will be equal to a sub 2, or the value of a sub 2 is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay. But we have here the value of a sub 2. Our a sub 2 is positive 3 So this will be positive 3. And our unknown is a sub 1. So we do not have the value for a sub 1 plus, okay, the value of n here is positive 2 since this is a sub 2. So our n will be 2 minus 1 multiplied by the d, which is constant. This is positive 7. So 3 will be equal to a sub 1 plus 2 minus 1, that is positive 1 multiplied by 7. So 3 equals to a sub 1 plus 1 multiplied by 7 is 7. So to find for a sub 1, we need to transpose positive 7 to the other side, so that what will be left on this side is a sub 1. So transposing, we will have 3. If we transpose positive, this will change sign. This will become minus 7 equals to a sub 1. So we can rearrange this. A sub 1 will be equal to 3 minus 7. That is negative 4. Okay. So a sub 1 is negative 4. Now, we are now going to find for the fifth term. The formula for the fifth term, this is a sub 5 equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So since we have now the value for a sub 1, which is negative 4, our a sub 1 here is negative 4, plus our n here is 5. So this will be 5 minus 1 multiplied by d, which is positive 7. Our a sub 5 will be equal to negative 4, positive, plus 5 minus 1 is 4 multiplied by 7. So this will be equal to negative 4 plus 28. So our a sub 5 here will be equal to positive 24. Okay. So our a sub 1, or our first term, is negative 4, and our fifth term is positive 24. And these are our final answers.